the president building a case for those 2 seats at the global level. Now, let's move on. The weatherman is also sending a warning of continued heavy rains, isolated flooding in poorly drained urban centers, and possible landslides in the hilly areas in November.
The latest prediction comes in the wake of a landslide that claimed lives in Elgeyo Marakwet. Environment Cabinet Secretary Deborah Barasa says that government will continue to keep tabs on the weather patterns, adding that 29 million shillings was spent to support victims of floods in Trans Nzoia County. Yusuf Farah compiled this report.
Barely a day after 2 people lost their lives in separate landslides in Elgeyo Marakwet following the weekend tragedy that claimed the lives of 21 others in the same county, the weatherman has warned of continued rains into November with the possibility of flooding, landslides and lightning. In its weekly report, the Kenya Meteorological Department urged Kenyans to closely watch out for alerts. They've sent out a warning of flooding in poorly drained urban centers and landslides in the hilly areas. Lightning strikes are expected in areas like Kisii, Kisumu and Narok, with warnings to the members of the public to avoid walking or driving through flooded areas and not shelter under trees and near grilled windows during a storm. The October, November, December seasonal forecast also shows near to above average rainfall in the Lake Victoria Basin, highlands west of the Rift Valley and the central and south Rift Valley. Near to below average or depressed rainfall in the highlands east of the Rift Valley, including Nairobi, southeastern lowlands, coast and most of the northeast, and unevenly distributed rainfall, with intermittent dry spells in several parts of the country. This even as the government says it spent 29 million shillings in support of victims of floods in Trans Nzoia County. Environment Cabinet Secretary Deborah Barasa, speaking during an emergency food support program for flood victims, called on Kenya.
Tunafanya kazi pia na pata za tutashirikiana kwa wameathirika wapate fidia kidogo ya kuwaboost ndio waendelee na maisha yao.
She pledged the government will support affected families to renovate and rebuild their homes in the affected areas as part of ongoing relief efforts. Yusuf reporting for Prime Edition.